People wonder why we vote for judges. The reason why we vote for judges and don't appoint judges is because we need judges from our community who've walked the streets we've walked, who have raised families like ours, who care about our issues, care about us. Real life, kitchen table, real issues. Lori Dumas is one of those judges. I'm happy to be here. I'm honored, actually, to have the opportunity to help you out as supporters, get out the vote and all that, because we need a judge who has compassion. We need a judge who has raised some kids from high school to college and all their careers, knows our story. We need a judge, when you walk into that courtroom, you can feel comfortable. So, Judge Dumas, I'm going to ask you to get up in a second, because she's spent 20, 25 years of her life getting up for our kids, getting up against youth violence, getting up against domestic violence, getting up to read the law that some judges can't read or won't read or don't read. She spent her life getting up for us, and now it's our time to get up for her. May I ask you to get up?
Thank Roy Smith and his staff for this opportunity to come and to share in this wonderful space. Just a few minutes to talk about, why now, why me, and why the Commonwealth Court. So I've spent 20 years on the bench here in Philadelphia, hearing cases that really, are some of the most sensitive and intrusive and serious cases that involve our communities. I started in family court. I spent 15 years there, and then I went to criminal court, and now I'm in civil court. And it has really been a very unique journey. I know that there are people in this room that remember me before I even was a judge. And those of you that I've met on the journey, and those of you that I've met just recently. And for me, being on the bench is about service. I come from humble beginnings. Nothing was given to me. I've earned everything that I have, and I'm proud of that. And I'm proud of that because that does give me the humility that I need to actually sit and hear cases of people who only would see me as a judge, right? As somebody who is there as someone who has authority and someone who is there to help them to resolve their issues. But as a young person, I never had the opportunity to see a judge, whether it was, for an issue or just as a member of my community. And so to be here is both a blessing and an honor. And, to have this opportunity to, be a homegirl from Philly, to be able to really impact lives on this grand scale, of being able to impact lives all around Pennsylvania, because I'm a Philly girl through and through, but having the chance to be able to make decisions which impact our entire Commonwealth is mind-blowing to me. It's humbling. I am so grateful to have this opportunity, because my decisions will not only impact the people here, but they will impact potentially, depending on what the issue is, potentially every citizen of this Commonwealth at one particular time. Just with one signature on one line can change the lives of many Pennsylvanians at one time for generations to come. Because, I will be able to sit on this court for the next 20 years. And so my decisions as it relates to the things that really matter to us, our environment, our economy, workers' rights, the education of our children, elections, these decisions are decisions which really can make or break each one of us and each one of our households. And so to have the opportunity to come from, you know, a very small home and a home that didn't have a lot of anything other than love in West Oak Lane, to now running for a statewide appellate court in Pennsylvania is mind-blowing. And I just want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank you for the opportunity to do this on behalf of every young African-American little girl, and not even African-American little girls, every little girl who can look at me and say, hey, I can do that too, right? Because we don't have enough role models for our kids that really give them the hope that regardless of what it looks like right now in our communities, they can be anything that they want to be. And so for me, the why has to do with not just me, my kids, but every other young person in this Commonwealth to be able to look and say, hey, I can do it. I can do that too. And may not be from the judge, but just making a difference in people's lives. And I just want to say thank you again. It's an honor to be here. And we need all of your support. We've got 13 days left to this election, and we can do this. This court is made up of 9 judges, 7 of whom are one particular party. They're Republicans, 2 Democrats. Doesn't really matter because courts are supposed to be nonpartisan. It really doesn't matter. But what matters is that there's not one person of color on that court right now. Out of 31 appellate court judges in Pennsylvania, only 1 is a person of color. We need a different perspective on these courts, and we need to make these appellate courts look like Pennsylvania, as diverse as it is. And so I need your support, I need your votes, I need your prayers, and I am asking you for all of that, and to make sure that you get out to vote on November the 2nd. So thank you.
Thank you.